radars have sensed movement near the North Pole. It appears that the elves have finished loading Santa's sleigh, and Santa has lifted off. Even loaded with all the gifts and goodies, Santa's sleigh seems to be moving lightning fast. He has a busy night ahead of him if he's to deliver all of the holiday gifts on time. No worries though, NORAD will be sure skies are clear for each stage of Santa's Yuletide journey.
For more live time updates on Santa's location, check out Santa Tracking Central on Instagram.
NORAD is receiving reports from Air Force Space Command operated Defense Support Program satellites, or DSP, that Santa has begun his journey. The DSP satellites use infrared sensors to detect heat from missile and booster plumes against the Earth's background. But in this case, the infrared sensors are picking up the heat signature from Rudolph's bright red nose. NORAD will continue to monitor DSP to keep track of Santa's progress around the globe and tell you where he's going next.
NORAD is tracking Santa on his annual journey to deliver presents to girls and boys all over the world. And we've just spotted him over the South Pacific nation of New Zealand, where Santa is flying over the capital city of Wellington and then making a swing by the Auckland Sky Tower. At more than 1,000 feet tall, it's the tallest freestanding tower in the Southern Hemisphere and attracts more than 1,100 visitors each day. Keep tracking with NORAD to find out where Santa is headed next.
NORAD spotted Santa over Sydney, Australia, and the majestic Sydney Opera House. The Opera House, which is located in Sydney Harbour, is one of the most famous performing arts centers in the world. The building is shaped like the sails of a boat and sits in the middle of a harbour like a peninsula. The Sydney Opera House is probably the most photographed building in Australia and has often been considered the greatest architectural work of the 20th century. Where do you think Santa will travel next? Keep tracking with NORAD to find out.
Listen closely and you just may hear the sound of jingle bells as Santa soars above the beautiful city lights of Seoul. NORAD is tracking St. Nick's flight over the sprawling Latte World Entertainment Complex and Theme Park on his way to the beautiful North Seoul Tower. The North Seoul Tower sits high atop Namsan Mountain and provides guests with the same breathtaking views of the city that Santa himself is undoubtedly enjoying. Stick with us as NORAD continues to track Santa along his yearly flight.
It looks like Santa is delivering presents to the good boys and girls of Shanghai, China. Shanghai is one of the world's most populous cities, so Santa will definitely be busy here. He enjoys the beautiful Shanghai skyline and is sure to pass by the famous Shanghai World Financial Center and the Oriental Pearl Tower. Santa is also impressed by the high-speed Shanghai maglev train, but knows his reindeer are the best way to power his sleigh. As Santa follows the Nanjing Road toward his next destination, NORAD will continue to track his journey around the world.
Here's the latest update from NORAD on Santa's annual trip around the world. NORAD satellites are tracking Santa flying over the nations of Southeast Asia. As he makes his way across the region, Santa will have some great views of Singapore, which has been a critical port for hundreds of years. He will also see Jakarta, the capital of Indonesia, and the impressive Petronas Towers in Kuala Lumpur, Malaysia, formerly the tallest buildings in the world, and still a major attraction to visitors of the region. Be sure to continue tracking Santa at our website, www.noradsanta.org, as he continues his journey around the world.
NORAD has detected Santa flying over the Arabian Peninsula, flying through Dubai near the Persian Gulf. Dubai has a rich collection of beautiful gardens and boasts some of the tallest skyscrapers in the world. It is also home to several artificial islands off its coast that gives the city a style all its own. Where will Santa go next? Keep tracking with NORAD to find out.
Thanks to the magic of Santa's sleigh, he is making a special stop during his trip this year to the International Space Station. NORAD satellites have spotted Santa on a true path straight to the ISS and the astronauts who are living and working on board. Construction on the ISS began in 1998 and has been continuously occupied by astronauts since the year 2000. Orbiting at almost 250 miles above the surface of the Earth, astronauts on board conduct scientific experiments designed to enhance future on-orbit missions. You can continue tracking Santa at our website at www.noradsanta.org as he continues his journey around the world.
Rising high and majestically perched above the beautiful city of Athens, Greece, Santa flies above the Acropolis, or the upper city of Athens. Most sacred temples and monuments on the Acropolis were dedicated to Athena and other Greek gods. The ancient home of philosophy and the birthplace of Western civilization, Athens has been continuously inhabited for at least 7,000 years. Today it remains a sprawling metropolis, and its Acropolis still stands, overlooking the landscape. NORAD is keeping watch as Santa continues his journey.
Santa is now cruising over the Mediterranean, and NORAD satellites are watching as he heads to Rome, Italy. Rome's magnificent architecture, fountains, and piazzas are some of Santa's favorite sights during his journey. He's sure to stop in Piazza Navona for a quick espresso to recharge before continuing his journey. Where will Santa go next? Stay tuned with NORAD to find out.
Bonjour. Santa has just entered France and flown by the Eiffel Tower in Paris. French children should be in bed soon because Père Noël, as Santa is called in France, can only deliver toys when they are asleep. France is the home to the world-famous Tour de France, a grueling 3-week, 2,240-mile bicycle race. But that's nothing to Santa. He travels more than 91,000 miles in just 24 hours. We're not sure how he does it, but centuries of flying have made him a great pilot.
NORAD has detected Santa in the central Iberian Peninsula, cruising through Madrid. The capital city of Spain, Madrid is home to a bustling nightlife and an eclectic cultural scene. A number of museums, theaters, libraries, and plazas line the city streets. The Cibeles Palace and Fountain glisten beautifully below as Santa makes his rounds. Stick around to find out where NORAD spots Santa next.
NORAD Santa cams have just spotted Santa flying over the United Kingdom, and it appears he's circling the skies near London, England. Santa and his reindeer are quite a sight as they fly over the River Thames, close to the Tower Bridge and London Eye. NORAD Santa cams also caught Santa checking his watch as he flew by Big Ben. He must want to make sure he's on time to complete his journey. There have been no delays for Santa here in England, and the rest of his journey is expected to go smoothly.
Are those bells we hear? NORAD is tracking Santa over Dublin, the capital city of Ireland. In addition to its beautiful parks, open spaces, and stadiums, Dublin is home to the breathtaking Spire of Dublin, the Monument of Light. Dublin is rightly proud of its rich literary history, producing Nobel laureates William Butler Yeats, George Bernard Shaw, and Samuel Beckett, among many other phenomenal authors. Keep tracking Santa with NORAD to see where he goes next.
NORAD's Operations Center has just verified that Santa is in South America and is in the process of delivering presents throughout Brazil, the continent's largest country. Santa has just flown over Rio de Janeiro, one of Brazil's most vibrant cities and the home of the second largest Portuguese population in the world. NORAD is keeping its satellites fixed on the heat signature of Rudolph's bright red nose as Santa continues his journey throughout South America. NORAD has confirmation from the Missile Defense Agency that Santa is traveling north over Greenland. The Space Tracking and Surveillance System, or STSS, consists of 2 satellites orbiting the Earth using infrared sensors as part of the Ballistic Missile Defense System. But don't worry, the Missile Defense Agency knows Santa is delivering gifts and doesn't classify him as a threat. Thanks to the STSS, NORAD is able to keep Santa in our sights, especially since Rudolph's bright red nose is easily detectable with our infrared sensors. NORAD is receiving reports that Santa's sleigh is moving north toward Canadian airspace from the mid-Atlantic. CF-18 Hornets from the Royal Canadian Air Force are escorting Santa through Canadian airspace. As part of Operation Noble Eagle, NORAD's mission to safeguard North American skies, CF-18s maintain a constant state of alert, ready to respond immediately to potential threats to the homelands. Santa and his reindeer certainly pose no threat, but he can rest easy knowing that the NORAD team has the watch, ensuring safe travels across North America. NORAD Santa cams have just spotted Santa flying over the National Mall in Washington, D.C., the capital of the United States. The National Mall receives about 24 million visitors each year, but there's no time tonight for Santa to visit the fantastic Smithsonian museums or the beautiful national memorials and monuments. Santa's sleigh just zoomed past the United States Capitol and the President's home, the White House. D.C. children should be snuggled in their beds so Santa can make his stops and deliver their gifts.
Start spreading the news. NORAD has spotted Santa flying over the Big Apple. New York City is known for its abundance of holiday cheer, which is no doubt putting a spring in the reindeer steps. A truly international city, New York is the home of the United Nations and the Statue of Liberty, which has greeted New Yorkers since its dedication in 1886, almost 100 years since New York was briefly the capital of the United States. More holiday films have included New York than any other city. Where will Santa go after leaving the city that doesn't sleep? Keep following along with NORAD to find out.
NORAD has just spotted Santa arriving in Chicago, Illinois. Chicago is Santa's kind of town. Each year, Santa makes a swing by the second tallest skyscraper in the United States, the Willis Tower, which people can stand at 110 stories and overlook the iconic skyline of Chicago. Chicago is known for many things, but one of the things Santa likes best when he's there is to get a big slice of deep dish Chicago-style pizza. That will keep him going as he delivers toys throughout the Windy City. NORAD reports Santa was spotted over the iconic Hollywood sign in Los Angeles, California, USA. Santa has been featured in many movies dating as far back as 1897, so he is certainly very familiar with the camera. Our Santa cams show he's loaded with gifts for all the children in the City of Angels. Rudolph, who's also no stranger to the big screen, flew right past our Santa cam. The Alaska NORAD Region Commander reports Santa was spotted over Joint Base Elmendorf-Richardson in Anchorage, Alaska, USA. Anchorage is Alaska's most populous city and contains more than 40% of the state's total population. That will surely make for one busy stop for Santa, but we know he's up to the task. With sometimes less than 6 hours of sunlight per day in the winter, Anchorage also boasts the most espresso coffee stands per capita than anywhere in the U.S.
Santa Claus has returned home after another successful year around the world. Santa Claus has been to over 8 billion houses delivering gifts all night and day. Now, he will most likely take a long nap and then start preparations for next Christmas. Well, thank you for tracking with Everyday Disney and Santa Tracking Central. Merry Christmas, everybody, and happy 70th year to NORAD Tracks Santa.